We are on page 226, still lesson 2. It's a pretty fairly long lesson here. And now we're going to do something really cool, which is applying an animation to the type. This is very, very neat. It's a pre-canned animation, is made, pre-made, and is already, and it's really cool. It will animate this text into the composition. Okay? And how do we do that? So let's go. Let's make sure your project is open again. And let's move the CTI all the way to the beginning of the animation. You can do that by targeting the composition timeline, and you're pressing the home key on your keyboard, and that brings the CTI all the way to the very beginning of the animation. You also verify that on the timeline, on the BUG, it says 0 across. We're going to use the selection tool on the very top, or press the V key, and you want to select the type News 6. And for some reason it's not letting me, so I'm going to just click on the news layer, News 6 layer. That actually creates, what you want to see is the anchor handle points. You have to have it selected. If it's not selected, it will break when you actually try to apply the animation. So the anchor points are there around the word News 6. Make sure that is on. And now we're going to go to the animation on the application bar, and we're going to choose Browse Presets. When I do that on my computer, for some reason, it does not work. Okay? But it's supposed to bring up Adobe Bridge. Did it work on your computers? It did? Alright, so mine doesn't work. I'm going to have to do this manually. Adobe Bridge. And I think if I do it again, it will bring me to my folder where Adobe After Effects is installed, under Support Files, under Presets, under Text. I think you have to be under Text in here. Okay? So make sure on the folders navigation panel in Adobe Bridge, you have text selected. And under Content, you're told to actually take a look at the... Oh, I'm sorry. You need to have under Text, you have to have Animate In selected. So Content is going to show you this. All the different animations, they're already there. And they want you to click around different ones. Center Spiral, and you're going to see what it does right here. This decoder, fade up lines, all kinds of animations. They're already pre-made for you. Okay? And we can use all of them. But for the lab, they want you to click the character shuffle in, which is the second one on my screen, because that's the animation that you want. Okay? That's what it's going to look like. So once we preview that, we're going to go to File in Bridge. We're going to choose Place. And then we're going to choose in After Effects. So what that does is you preview an animation in Bridge. You decided that you liked character shuffle. You already have targeted in Bridge the type news layer. And then you click in Bridge to say, hey, go put this effect in After Effects. When you do that, boom. Your News 6 type layer stuff disappears on a composition, but the effect is actually applied. You see that that you have this little FX on the layer now, and when you drag your timeline, the effect is applied to the font, to the type news layer. So this is really cool. It's a quick way of creating animations using Adobe After Effects. Save your project. And then on page 228, you're going to now go back to Adobe After Effects, which you are, and you're going to make a movie. So we're going to go to the composition panel. Make sure this panel is actually targeted. It's actually open. We're going to go to composition in the application bar. And we're going to click on add to render queue. So this composition that you created, or Control-Shift/, is going to be sent to the render queue. And my render queue has a lot of stuff because I've been rendering different files as I've been trying to do this. Alright, make sure we're on the composition panel. We added to the render queue. And now we need to choose on step number 4. Output module lossless. Make sure we're on the lossless output module settings. We're going to choose the format to be MPEG-2. Click on OK.
Brenda Herb, that's Bill's mom, right?
Yep.
Bill's not here.
Yeah, we need to choose lossless with alpha. Make sure this is MPEG-2. Click on OK. And now we're going to go to the format list arrow. We're going to go to the output 2. And we're going to call it BUG final my name, and I'll use this March 12th. I'm going to click on, and this is pointing to the desktop. I'm going to click on save, and then we're going to click on the render button. And that's it. We are done.